I'm Amelia Hoover. I am a consecrated woman of Regnum Christi. I've been consecrated since 2010, and currently I serve in the Houston locality, serving the young women there through ECYD. What attracted me to Regnum Christi? Well, I think I'm one of the first generations of the youth work when it was getting a little bit more formalized. And I think what drew me there was it was just a place where I felt at home. I felt like myself. And it was a place where I found friendships that weren't just united around common interests of sports or school or whatever, but around loving our Lord and wanting to do great things for Him. And that set my heart on fire. And that just gave me friendships that have actually lasted me my whole life, which is just such a gift to have that. What makes my life in Regnum Christi is my community, which is my consecrated community, but also being so blessed to have this incredible community that includes the Legionaries of Christ, the consecrated men, and the lay Regnum Christi members. And that is a community that inspires me and enriches me to be holy through the gifts that they have to offer. And then it's also a spirituality, a place where I have found Jesus in a very profound way, where I've learned to listen to His voice and to carve out time to hear that and commit myself to Him and respond to that voice. And it's also a place where I've discovered mission, and that it is what I do, but it's more than that. It's also who I am. So there's concrete ways that I've learned to do the mission. Right now, currently I serve with the young people, but also that it's become part of my person, is to transmit. Part of who I am is mission, basically. When I was discerning my vocation in Regnum Christi, and specifically with the consecrated women, I do remember a moment where I was thinking of how hard it was going to be, and the word hell came to mind, which I don't think was the voice of God, but I do remember thinking, God has been clear with me in a lot of ways. It doesn't matter if it's hell. Like, you got to do hard things. If the Lord's calling, you just do it. But there was a lot of mixed feelings inside when I had that thought. So I remember just kneeling in the chapel and just telling Jesus, like, it doesn't matter if it's hell for me. I just need to respond to your voice. I need to say yes. And I just heard Him so clear say, I care. What kind of God do you think I am that I would ever call you to something that would be hell for you? There will be sacrifice, there will be trials, there's the cross, but I am a God that calls people to fulfillment and abundance, and that's the only thing that I want for you if this is your real call. And it just changed things in me, and it helped me realize part of discernment isn't just the decision, which it ended up being that. Thanks be to God, I'm so grateful for that decision and this path. But it also was having the proper view of the one who's calling. And He isn't a God who calls anyone to hell. He calls them to heaven, to fulfillment, and to holiness. And Regnum Christi helped provide for me a space and learn how to discern and to pray so that I can find that God and follow Him in this path, which happens to be consecrated women of Regnum Christi.